next we're going to go over some static stretches. These are great for post-workout. You can do them pre-workout too, but it's more of a static stretch. So you're just sitting there pulling, you're not activating the muscles quite as much. So first we're going to start with the Samson stretch. One leg up, one knee down, and we're just going to have you lean forward, trying to get that knee. I'll go from the side so you can see it a little bit better. Get that knee behind the hips, and then take the arms, reach back right there toward the ceiling, try to arch that back, almost look behind you there. I'm really feeling it pull down the front, all the way through those hip flexors. Real tight right there right now, so that's feeling pretty good to me. So you can hold that one for a good 30 seconds, upwards to a minute and a half, depending on how tight you are, both sides. Alright, next is a runner's lunge. So we're just going to get that foot out right there. Put your hand on your foot or close to your foot. I usually just put my hand on my foot or my ankle there. Push that knee out and get that other knee up off the ground. Get that chest nice and low. The lower I get, the more I'm feeling it in the hips. I'm also feeling it in the hip flexion on the other leg. Make some circles. Go about 5 each direction. And then you can switch. Same thing on the other side. Push that knee out. 5 each direction. The lower I'm getting, the more I'm feeling it in that hip there. Alright, next one we're going to do some more hip stuff on the wall. If you do a lot of squats, these are great. You're going to feel like $1,000,000 afterwards. This is one of my favorite stretches. This is one I've shown to a lot of people that have really they tell me that changes their lives. I don't know if I believe them, but if you're tight in the hips and you can't quite get all the way down in a squat, this one will help you out a little bit. So, right here, put that foot up on the wall. This leg's at 90 degrees. Put the other one at 90 degrees right here. And just try to roll that tailbone down to the ground. You want to eliminate that gap there, roll it down, and then you're going to push on this knee. That might be enough for you. If you're tight there, that might be enough. And then you're going to push off the wall with that toe. What I'm really trying to do is keep that butt low, give a big twist in the hips right there, and just hold that. This is one of my favorite stretches. You're going to be moaning and groaning while you're doing it, but you're going to feel great when you're done. So this one I usually hold for a good minute and a half after a workout. Really open things up. Pushing off the wall with that toe. Keeping that butt low. Alright, next is a quad stretch. So, with this one it'd be good to have like a yoga pad, yoga mat, a pillow, something to go under your knee, because you don't want to hurt your knee with this one. Put the foot back, knee on the ground, put that other leg out in front of you so you can be stabilized there, and just push off the wall. Try to get everything back. For some of you, if you're pretty tight in the quads, this might be it. This might be a stretch for you. Totally fine. If you're not feeling it down the front of that leg, come back, try to get that back to the wall, try to close up the gap here, and just hold it right there. So that's another one that's going to be really good, especially after a lot of front squats or even after a long run. And so next is shoulder stretch on the wall. So you're going to use a wall, you can use a corner. You can start with your hand flat. This one's going to kind of open up through your chest, right there, and just get a good stretch through that anterior delt, through the chest there. So if you did a lot of push-ups, you did some bench press, this one's going to feel pretty good afterwards. And then what you'll do to kind of take it down into the bicep more and the medial delt is you'll just rotate that hand right there. So let that thumb come in, and now I'm going to feel it move from about right here, kind of up through here more, down into the bicep. And again, just get that shoulder close to the wall, twist that torso, and just hold that for a good 30 seconds to a minute, depending on how tight you are there. Again, both sides, start flat, and then rotate that right there. And that's it for the static stretch.